This is 15-year-old Mohammed Umar Khan, a schoolboy and convicted murderer. In his right hand is the weapon he used to kill another pupil at school during their lunch break. He is a boy obsessed with weapons. He filmed himself holding them and searched the internet for zombie knives, daggers and machetes. A court order protecting his anonymity because of his age was lifted this morning, and Khan was handed a life sentence for murder.
By the point at which you came to stab him, you were the aggressor, and that you acted in hurt and anger at what you considered to be his betrayal of your friendship.
His victim was 15-year-old Harvey Willgoose, who was attending school that day for the first time in weeks. This footage from the school canteen shows the immediate aftermath of Harvey's murder. You can see Umar pacing around holding the murder weapon. His teacher is gesturing for him to put down the knife as other students run away and barricade themselves in nearby classrooms.
There were that many children that were there that had been affected, that had been, they've been cared for now, some hadn't even been back to school. It's just devastated so many people, and so that's one of the reasons why I wanted him named.
Umar said he took this scary-looking knife to school for protection, but the judge said Harvey was no danger. He was seen pushing Harvey in the corridor hours before the stabbing. Umar had a history of becoming angry and violent at school, and he had a difficult family life. Police had visited him at home after his mum found an axe in his school bag.
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, but I think realistically we have to look at what powers are open to the police, and it's hard to see what could have realistically happened in that scenario that would have prevented that from ever occurring.
This teenage boy didn't just end the life of his friend. Harvey's family say he's taken their lives as well. The court was told that the opportunity to rehabilitate is not lost on Mohammed Umar Khan, but he must now serve a minimum of 16 years in detention before even being considered for release on licence for killing his classmate in the school grounds.
Well, Stacey, a very difficult 9 months for Harvey's family. You were in court. Describe what happened.
Well, it was quite a rare and extraordinary event this morning when the judge lifted those reporting restrictions that allowed us to even name the defendant in this case, something that 4 media organisations had applied for and the family had campaigned for as well. And then this afternoon at sentencing, Umar Khan listened to Sophie, Harvey's older sister, reading out a statement where she told him this was not just a crime against my brother, this was a crime against all who loved him. Now, as Umar Khan was led away, he handed a green fidget toy to his intermediary, a lady who'd been sat next to him throughout the duration of the trial, helping him to understand the events of the courtroom. But for Harvey's family now, all they can do is campaign for safer schools, because they say they are still haunted by the fact that Harvey went to school that day where he should have been safe and he didn't come home.
Stacey Foster in Sheffield, thank you. Well, during today's sentencing, the tireless work on knife crime by the victim's family was highlighted. Harvey's parents, Caroline and Mark Willgoose, want metal detectors installed in every UK school. They told ITV News their son would be proud of their campaign, and they insist the government must do more. Ahead of today's hearing, the couple invited our North of England reporter Jonathan Brown to Penistone Grammar School as it installed a knife arch donated by a foundation set up in Harvey's memory.
It's a step they thought should never have been necessary. Now they believe bringing airport-style security into schools is essential.
People say, oh yeah, but it's frightening for the children to go through knife arches, but they're frightened anyway.
Harvey Willgoose's parents believe if a knife arch had been installed in his school in February, he'd still be alive today. Instead, he was murdered on his lunch break. For them and the parents of his friends, seeing one in use for the first time just a few miles from where it happened proved too much.
Getting a text message from your son to say somebody's been stabbed in school, it's going to stay with me forever that day. It's just so sad that that happened when there is ways that it can be prevented.
Carrie's son Leighton was one of Harvey's schoolmates. He spoke to pupils at Penistone Grammar, the first school in South Yorkshire to take on its own permanent knife arch as the heightened security came into force.
It was traumatic. It was something that no one should ever see and be near.
It is intimidating, but you kind of feel the scarier idea is not having that arch there.
We can prevent it so easily.
Any of you ever know someone's got a knife, then, you know, you're not grassing on anyone.
This knife arch manufacturer says they've detected growing fears, so much so that their main client has changed.
It's schools, it really is. They've now outstripped police and security.
School leaders here say they don't yet have a knife crime problem, but that ignoring the issue isn't the answer.
We have to understand the culture of it won't happen here. It might happen here, it might happen down the road from us. Who knows? You can never say never.
Do you think we could get these in all schools in the country?
100%. I'm sure as school leaders we can all find £2,500 to ensure an extra layer of safety.
Harvey's parents say protecting children should be the first priority.
What do you think Harvey would think of today?
He's here now, I know I can feel he's here. He's proud of us. This is our Harvey's changed this.
The government says it's trying to halve knife crime. Mark and Caroline believe confronting the reality that weapons are encroaching on once safe spaces could help that happen. Jonathan Brown, ITV News.